Hello, everybody. I am so sorry that took forever. How are you guys doing? So, I wanted to, oh my gosh. So, a couple days ago, like I said, I'm not going to make this real long because I want to jump onto Ruby's stream because that one sounds like a lot of fun. But anyway, I was just laughing so hard that, let me find the text. I wish I could, like, share the text that I got, but, I also don't want to give this guy's number away. But the guy that kicked me out, I have a recording, and Ruby can vouch for me because he listened to the recording of me saying that I have my binder, my binder is actually my binder is actually in the car, even though realistically it's not in the car. So what this live stream is about Neville Goddard's "Ask and You Shall Receive," which is from the Bible. And a lot of people are like, that stuff doesn't work. That's a bunch of hokey stuff. It's a bunch of new age drivel. It's not. It's really not. Because I got a taste of it back in 2018. I was in a horrible relationship with this guy, and my dad absolutely adored him. And he was a covert narcissist, and he was very passive aggressive. We had guinea pigs together because what happened was he found a baby bunny. We took it in. We tried to take care of it. The next day it died. And I could see he was very distraught. So I gave him the idea, let's buy guinea pigs. Well, eventually I couldn't have the guinea pigs in my house because my dad didn't want them in the house. So my boyfriend had them. My ex-boyfriend had them. And then he started to complain about them. And I'm like, okay, well, we're going to have to find another owner for them. So, and this was on short notice because they were getting really skinny. He wasn't feeding them. And I was getting desperate. So what I did after dealing with this one stupid, absolutely stupid buyer who wanted $10 for each guinea pig. Oh, I got my guinea pigs for $10. Well, I pay 30 for these things, and they're still babies. They're still small and young. I want my money. I want my full money's worth. He couldn't give a shit. But anyway, what I'm saying is that he didn't believe me. We were probably going to just end up with this buyer had I listened to him, but I didn't. I actually went to the bathroom, I sat down, and I visualized a buyer. Like it actually happened. Like it had already happened. And lo and behold, I'd say like maybe 10 minutes after I got off of the toilet from visualizing, went downstairs to the basement, which was my room, living in my parents' house, and I got an email. And that email was another buyer, and she agreed to the price. So we immediately met up with her. Boom, boom, boom. I got my money back, and he got some of his money back. So that was a taste of the law of attraction, or the ask and you shall receive, whatever you want to call it. But this guy that I've been listening to over and over again, Neville Goddard, I highly recommend anybody who wants your dreams to come true, listen to him and apply what he says in your life. Now, what I'm getting at is this: so this guy that I was living with, you guys heard the horrific recordings, the absolutely horrific recordings, and you would think that this guy would give me back my shit, right? He ended it with goodbye. And there's sometimes a nagging response because there's a feistiness in me. It's like, I want to get the last word, but it's like sometimes you don't need the last word. You just give it all to God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. So as I am in Florida, this was a few weeks back when I was still at the Airbnb house. Dr. Emmanuel Nzuzu, really great guy. When I came in, he was listening to Neville Goddard. Dr. Nzuzu was listening to Neville Goddard, this guy from Zimbabwe. And I was like, this is a sign that I'm in the right place. And we talked about Neville Goddard. And when this was going on, he could see how this guy that I was with, trying to get my stuff back, how he how he treated me. And it's like, all is lost, because he said, you know, you're probably not going to get your stuff back because, you know, you think it. You're thinking it now. I'm not going to get my stuff back. And I was really thinking about that. And that's when I did the recording. Even after Bob had told me, you know, I'm taking your stuff and I'm throwing it away. Goodbye. Yeah, let me find the text. It's just like, it's just mind blowing. You know, it was like, because he called me around, you know, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and just kept calling. And I was like, you know, I just ignored him, but he kept calling. Please call me so that I can hear your voice and not know that some random serial killer didn't get you. You need to call me or I'll be calling the police worried about you. And when this was going on, Dr. Nuzuzu told me what to say. He said, don't bother me. I will call the police myself on you for harassing me and abusing me. So he told me to send that. So I send that to Bob. Bob sends question mark. You need to call me. I need to know that you are okay. Call me. Good to know you're okay. I'm going to get rid of all your stuff. Good luck to you. I'm going to contact the police senator anyway because I'm worried about you. Please stop contacting me. Goodbye. So you think that was the end. Like, oh no, my stuff is gone. My artwork is gone. The stories that I was writing is gone. The interesting stuff that I had in the stories for this one character. Because I do a lot of research, guys, when it comes to stories that I write, especially with Fate, or F8 as I call it. It's like F and then an 8. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna have to just dig into my computer and see if I can scrounge up as much. But then I was like thinking, no, I'm gonna get this back. I'm gonna get my binder back, and I'm going to think that I already have it, which I do. And lo and behold, a couple of days ago, let me see, July 15th, I get, send me a current address to mail your book that you are writing to you, and I will do it tomorrow. So I gave him my address where I live now. And then he said, I will put it in the mail tomorrow. Then I get one on July 16th because, you know, it's fucking Saturday, so you can't mail it. He said, I will have to wait till Monday to mail your book and back bracelet with the moon on it. Our power is out here. So like they lost, I guess he lost power, you know, over in the Illinois section that he lived. And then on the 18th, I wake up at 9:08 to this United States Postal Service and the tracking number. He's sending me my shit back. It's on its way. They said it would take 2 to 5 business days to get there. I also put your case of CDs in there. See, that's another thing. I didn't think I got. I thought I got everything that I need, but I guess I left some CDs there too, along with your black bracelet that has the moon on it. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to send you because I haven't given away any of your things yet. The receipt that I took a picture of has your tracking number on it. Have a great day. How amazing is that? A lot of people would be like, oh, it's just a coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence. I was the one that attracted to this. I was the one that caused this to happen with my thoughts. Because a lot of people would have just been like, oh, it's gone. Just count your losses and just move on. Anyway, let's read the chats. It looks like they're not quite a bit, but just some. So AJ wrote first. AJ then says, ahoy, ahoy there, AJ, ahoy, hoy. Law of attraction. I should be touching these. Law of attraction. Like attracts like. Thoughts create reality. Change the way you look at the world, and change the way the world looks. Yeah, exactly. There's mirrors in front of us. We're looking at this mirror, and this mirror is projecting about something that we don't like. We can change it. We can put what is like a filter and project what we want onto that filter, and eventually the filter will embed itself into the mirror. And that's exactly what I did. Oh no, the binder was lost because shithead Bob has the binder. Well, fuck, how am I going to get the binder back? Oh, probably never going to get the binder back, so I might as well forget about it and just count my losses. That's what a lot of people think, but I did not. I refused to. Ruby King, yo AJ, Ruby F Bob. Well, I used to think to think that, but now it's like I don't think that anymore. I think nothing but, I hope that he moo this cows this cow's by. I used to think that, but it's like I hope that he gets a better relationship with his daughters and who knows, maybe even his ex-wife, because I don't think Bob is a bad person. I just think Bob is a very we do things when we're angry, but a lot of us, if we're good people, we eventually come around. Dr. Awesome says, hello, Dr. Awesome. Ruby ducking my comments in Discord. I know you saw those, you son of a. He's probably trying to leave now. Ruby, quit ducking. Law of attraction is bullshit. My thoughts are reality. Trees are cotton candy. I staple water to thin air. Why hasn't that happened? I thought my thoughts were reality. I was Thanos. What happened? Thanos is fictional. Thanos only exists in your imagination, but your imagination is God, as Dr. Goddard put it. Ruby, I did at Dr. Awesome. I've been busy with cold calls and writing Angel Fighters. Yay! Yes, Ruby. I want to read chapter 30, the 31st chapter that you have written. Oh man. The cold calls, dude, bro. I can't wait to hear more about that. Like, that's awesome. Dr. Awesome lies, Ruby King truths. Oh man, it's I know you don't like me, Dr. Awesome, but I like you. You crack me up so much when you get on the chats. Oh man, but it's like whatever you want to call it. A lot of it, law of attraction, or the universe is a genie, or whatever. It's real. It's true. I've done it several times in my life, and this really really brought me grounded when this happened between me and Bob, because a lot of people would be like, "Man, this guy's a shithead. I can't believe he has my stuff, man. And he's gonna throw that shit away, man." But no, he eventually came around, and I knew he was going to, because I believed he was going to come around. Ruby King, LOL. Dr. Awesome like Team Bukaka. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, Ruby? Oh my goodness. So, it is 8:38, but I just wanted to do this quick stream. Honestly, I don't know what else to talk about. Maybe you guys can give me some pointers. Like, this is like my really first like stream where I just talk and I don't have anybody else to talk with. I'm not good at talking by myself, and I want to get better at that, because I want to be up on a stage and tell people, this was my life, this is all that I've gone through, and look at me now, and if I can do it, you can do it. Dr. Russell, F all human life, they all die. Well, yeah, we eventually all die, but like I said, we are energy, and energy can never be created or destroyed. So there you go. Ruby King, talk about boobs. If I do, we will be on here forever, and I want to see your stream. I want to see your stream with is it the anime man? Help me out here. Is it the anime man? Or it's anime man 123 or something? Because if I get into some degenerate shit, I will not. It will be hard for me to get off. Especially having Neville Goddard, it's like, no, I want to talk about the the spiritual and the esoteric and all of that other shit. Mr. Anime 343. Okay, okay, okay. You know, I've just been so busy. I kind of was in a depression today because it's like, man, you know, I need to make money. I want to make money, but I don't want to go back to a brick and mortar job because I hate those jobs. I hate those warehouse jobs. I hate how I'm treated at those jobs. And it's like, I want to start creating stuff that I enjoy doing. And I've talked to Ruby about it, and I've talked to my roommate about it. It's actually, I was spending time with my roommate, and then he got on a call, and then that's when I was like, okay, good. This is a good time for me to start streaming since, you know, he's gonna call. He's a emergency 24/7 call. I couldn't do that. Could you guys do that? Would you guys do a job where you're constantly pulled away from whatever it is that you're doing to do a call? Like, it could just be random. Jesus, I can't type. You should talk about the spiritual stuff. Well, yeah. It's just the spiritual stuff. It's just, it's so easier to talk to somebody. Like, if I had AJ or, you know, you, Ruby, it's hard for me to really gather my thoughts. And you know, that's a product of being abused. Is because whenever I would try to talk, I would constantly being talked over or interrupted by somebody. I gotta make a lot of money to work a job like that. Yeah, yeah. And now $300 every, like, fucking well, it depends. Really depends. Because sometimes they send you 30 minutes away, sometimes they send you an hour away, sometimes they send you 2 or 3 hours away. And it's like, they should, whatever this company that he's with, they should offer him boarding. They should offer him, you know, hotel, being able to stay in a hotel. Like this one job that I was doing, and it was a long ass drive, and it's like, hey, I want a hotel. They denied me the hotel, and it's like, okay, I'm probably not going to stay here for very long because I am not going to fucking I'm not going to be fucking be abused. And before I started streaming and getting frustrated with StreamYard, I was like, I was watching the Cruella movie. I don't know if you guys saw that movie, the 2019, 2020, somewhere on there. Cruella de Vil movie. Some people didn't like it because it was like, oh, Cruella, why do these villains have to have a backstory and blah blah blah? It's just artistic depiction. I liked it. I liked the movie. Wasn't able to finish it, even though I've seen it already, but I wanted to finish it with my roommate, and then that's when he got the call. But she was in jobs where she was a very brilliant-minded designer, but she was constantly being talked down to, especially as what was she, like a scullery, or no, she was housekeeping or some shit. And I was like, I couldn't do that. So I'm watching this movie, I'm like, I can't do that. That is not for me. I would be getting into fights immediately with the manager, which is almost like what I got when I was working in retail. I almost got into a fight with the stupid manager because the bitch called me by my dead name, which I don't go by anymore. And just said something under my breath in Spanish, and she just went off. I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm not gonna fucking tell you what I said. Oh gosh. But it's like these jobs, they take genius. There's a lot of genius people that work at these jobs, and there was this guy that I worked at with the retail job. He was a musician, and he told me, you know, you need to see it this way: is that I'm a artist or a musician working at such and such place, working at this big retail store. And it's like, yeah, I try to do that, and then that shit happens, and it's like, guys, I cannot stand disrespect. When somebody disrespects me, I want to go all off on them, because you get that so much from your family, and that's what the attraction thing comes into play. It's like you got it from your family members, your father, your mother, your siblings, and then you get it with your manager and your coworkers. Your manager is your father. Your coworkers are your siblings. Does that make sense? I'm gonna read some more chats. We can help you out. I better make at least 1,000 per call. I hear you, Ruby. I hear you. Loud and fucking clear. Or at least 1,000 a day, right? Matter of fact, make that 1,500. Yeah. The live action Cruella. Yeah, I liked it. I know a lot of people wanted to, shit on it, but I enjoyed it. Because I guess I could see myself as Cruella in some ways. Back. AJ says, there we go. Isn't this what you said? Cruella movie was stupid, nothing artistic. Dr. Awesome says, save me from appendicitis, then start ghosting. Yeah, all right, I see how it is. Want face. Yes, I would like a bounty for one octillion quintillion dollars. His name is Ruby King. Wow, got no cojones to actually say what you said in English? Why would I? Why would there be the need to, AJ? If I talk back to a manager, I tell them what I said. I don't speak in a code or foreign language. That's good. That's good for you. And that right there, you create your reality. Yeah, exactly. Don't hide behind a foreign language that others do not comprehend. Tell them what you mean, said. Yeah, and get your ass fired. Good job, AJ. Cruella is not someone to emulate. Ruby King, no! Dr. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off here. It was good talking to you guys. I gotta get something to eat, and then I'm gonna be jumping on to Ruby stream. So I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye.